Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about 8 lies I used to tell myself about money. Let's get started. The first one is, hey, debt is normal, it's part of life, and it's impossible to get through life without some sort of debt. Hey, you know what? You can't buy a car without a loan, and debt is just, part of, going through adulthood. Well, I think that sometimes debt can happen, and I understand that. Every person's situation is different, but I know many people that live a debt-free life. It takes a lot of planning, also takes a budget, frugal living, but I definitely think that you can live life, have sinking funds, savings, and investments, and not have debt. So that was the first lie that I believed, especially about the car payment. I was told everyone has a car payment. Well, I know a lot of people that don't have car payments. Number 2, you know what? And I was told this, by several people when I was younger, in my young 20s. Get a good job with benefits and you are set for life. You're loyal to that company. You'll work there for many years. You'll get a pension. Your income will keep going up. You'll get good benefits such as health, dental, vision, and you are set for life. Maybe that was the case in the 70s where you could have a job for 30, 40 years and retire with the company, but that is no longer the case. There are some folks that have been with the same company for many years, but many times that is no longer the case. So that's why it's so good to have other sources of income and keep yourself educated in different fields. So that way, if something happens to the job, that you have resources and you also have some education and some skills behind you that you can move into another field perhaps. Number 3, which brings me to education. Get a good education and you're going to get a good job with a good salary. I used to think that also when I was in my 20s, not necessarily true. Now there are some degrees such as computer science, engineering, some things in the medical field, that certain degrees you definitely would have a better chance of getting a better and paying job and better opportunities than certain degrees. And I know maybe it depends on each scenario. That being said, just because someone gets a bachelor's degree, which I have, doesn't guarantee that you're going to be getting a high-paying job. So that's number 3. Number 4, owning a home, is a sign of basically wealth, and it's a sign that, you're living a dream life. Not necessarily. I do know of someone that they prefer to move, they rent, they invest instead. They don't want the responsibility of home ownership, but they're doing very well financially, and that's just not something that they want to do. So I used to think that owning a home was part of, living an adult life, but that is not for everyone. So also the next one's number 5, your income will keep increasing the older you get. I definitely used to think that until the last 10 years, but I've known several people that have had to change jobs for a variety of reasons. I know I've spoken about this before. Their job may have gone over to maybe another country, or they phased out their position, that type of thing. And they got another job, but it's not paying as well. So that's why we always talk about the side hustle, having more sources of income and developing more and better skills so that it makes us more employable. So that's very, very important. Okay, this is a huge one. And this one actually kind of came from my loving and very giving dear mom. You must participate in weddings, baby showers, all type of holiday gift giving, sending cards, all of that type of stuff. You must participate in getting all class pictures, anything what I call obligation type things. Getting a class ring, those type of, going to prom. That's just something that everyone does, and you must spend money on those things. Well, there's several of those things that I didn't spend money on, and my daughter, for example, wasn't interested in having a class ring. I wasn't interested in that. And you know what? You don't have to participate in all of this. I do feel communication is good, but it's not something that's necessary if it's not within your budget. Number 7, you basically, even if you're on a low income, you don't make enough money to save or invest. You might need that money for something. So, you know what? If you make, $30,000 a year, $28,000, you might as well not even worry about saving or investing. I used to, not so much for saving, but I used to think that about investing. But guess what? I've known of people that even on small incomes, they started out young, but they've invested a little bit here and there, and they are doing really well now because they took the time in many years to invest even on a small income. Number 8, you have to be of a higher income or higher salary to be a millionaire or to be able to retire and be comfortable. I used to think that also, that it was only for the people that made 6 figures or above. I'm also finding out that's not true. I'm finding that there are many people that maybe make 30, 40,000. They're living a frugal lifestyle, but they've really, cut back on many things in their life so that they're able to invest for their future. And they've done this for, say, 40 years, and now they've got a really great nest egg. So these are some of the financial lies I used to believe. What financial lies did you used to believe when you were in your 20s and 30s, and you've learned over the years that these money truths that you thought were money truths were really lies? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. If you find this video interesting, please consider subscribing and watch some of the other videos at the end. And if you want more personal videos, please consider supporting me on Patreon. That's all for now. I love you, appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.